Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our channel. We're in the car.
Today we're going to be chatting about all things wedding. So if you didn't know, we're engaged.
Yay!
So we thought it'd be fun if we made a video and like answered popular questions and like just chatted about what we want our wedding to be like or what we think it's going to be like and everything surrounding that. And then when we actually get married, we can like compare and see like what changed, did it go exactly the way we thought it was going to go, and all that fun stuff. So how and when did we get engaged?
Wow. It was in May. It was on May 2nd, 2019. It was in Grenada. It was on a beach. It was super romantic.
Tell us about the whole thing, like your planning and like getting the ring and all that.
Well, it was like a spur-of-the-moment decision for, like, actually getting the ring. Like, I knew I was going to propose for a while. But then, all of a sudden, one day, I was like, it's time. Like, it's going to happen now. And so, I went online. I knew what ring it was, because she had shown me the ring that she liked, and she kind of picked it out herself anyways. So I was like, well, that's the ring. So I go online, I look for it, and it happened to be on sale. So I was like, well, look at that. Like, it wasn't an amazing sale, I'll give it that. But anyways, so I was like, well, okay, let's do it. So I called them up and was like, do you have any in stock? I knew what size she was, so I was like, I need this size. And they said, we don't have any of that size in the store, but if you come in and like give us all of your money, then we'll order you one to that size. And I was like, okay, well, like, this was April 1st, actually. It was April Fool's Day. And we were going to Grenada on the 27th or something like that. Like, it was near the end of the month. Maybe it was later than that, because we were only there for a couple days before I proposed.
We were there for like 4 days before you proposed, I think.
Yeah, maybe. It was like the Wednesday, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was like, okay, I'll come in after work today. So I went in, bought the ring. I was like, okay, I need to get the ring before whatever date it was that we were leaving. And they're like, oh yeah, no problem. Like, we'll get it to you. So that was probably the most stressful month of my life ever, waiting for that phone call. And like, I called them twice, being like, where's my ring? Because it was like getting pretty close to the date. And then like the one person I called was like, oh, what do you mean? Like, your ring got sent out to be resized? I was like, no, I ordered a brand new ring. So they had no idea. So that was like incredibly stressful. And then I ended up getting it like, I think it was like 6 days before we were leaving.
Cutting it close.
Yeah, like it was pretty stressful. It's like, okay, no problem, whatever. The more stressful part was hiding the ring, and then hiding the ring in the luggage. My biggest fear was like the time we went, when we went to Florida?
No, it was when we went to the Dominican.
So we went to the Dominican, we were sitting there at the airport, we're going through security, and we're watching our bags go through the machine, and we were watching the screen, like the x-ray machine, and we're watching it, we're laughing, we're like, oh, look at that looks so weird, like, oh, it's cool that you can see, like, oh, look, there's my belt, like, ha 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 ha. It was so funny. And so then I was thinking back to that, like, oh my god, we're probably going to do the same thing, like, looking at the screen, and all of a sudden there's going to be an engagement ring going through. I was like, oh, how am I going to hide this? So anyways, it ended up working out well. Like, there was no screens to look at when we went through for Grenada, for whatever reason. So that was great. When we got to the room, of course, we had like the security
Lockbox
safe thing in the room. So I had to somehow get it out of my bag and into the safe without Storm seeing. So I was like, I took it out and I had it like hidden beside me, and I was like holding the GoPro too, and I was like making it look like I had a bunch of stuff in my hands, and like wander over and just shove it in there. And then I had to like not let Storm know the safe code to like be able to go into the safe.
Yeah, I asked for the safe code and he was like, I don't even remember what you said to you. You were like,
none
no.
of your business or something.
And then I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, I never go in the safe anyways. Like, it's always you going in, grabbing our stuff.
Well, yeah, you're usually like doing your hair or something, and I'm already ready to go. So I just grab the GoPro or whatever it is, the money that we need. Or
So I didn't even think anything of it. I was just like, okay, like,
because then I was, our resort was awesome. Like, it was really beautiful. There was tons of places where I figured, like, we could do it, but I really wanted to get it on camera. And so I was like, well, I need to find a place that either I can get somebody to film it, or I can set the GoPro up and like have a reason to have the GoPro set up and it not be like weird. And so before we went to Grenada, I was looking everywhere to hire a videographer to like go down there and video it. So I was like hoping that there'd be like local ones, like local to Grenada, that would do it. And there was a company that was in Grenada, and it was like the only one. They did cinematography and videography for like if you're shooting a commercial or like whatever it was. And I reached out to them and they never got back to me.
Oh.
And so I was like, well, that sucks, because that would have been so cool. They did like really cool drone shots and everything too. So I figured like we could have a guy there filming it and then a drone shot of everything happening too. So I was like, that'd be so sick. Never got back to me.
Oh.
Yeah, it was disappointing. So we go over to the beach and I set up the camera and I had the ring in my pocket and I like got it ready. And then instead of obviously putting it on a timer for a picture, I just started videoing. And then 1, 2, 3, she said yes.
It was cute.
It was pretty special, and like the sunset was pretty nice that night.
Oh, how long had we been dating? Just over 5 years.
Yeah.
Our anniversary was, or was it? Oh, I guess it was just before 5.
It was just under 5 years.
Yes, like 4 and a quarter. Are we having a stag and doe?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I think we will. Just because it's fun and like, why not raise money for the wedding? And like everybody gets to have a party and like everybody gets to get together and like it's a good time for everybody. So I think we'll definitely have a stag and doe at some point. Do we have a date for the wedding? We do not have a date. Dalton is still in school.
7 more months, baby!
Yeah, so we kind of want to pay off his student loans before we get married.
Probably not going to happen, but
it probably won't be till like, I'm thinking like 2021 or 2022 is like what I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Do we know where we're going to get married? So we don't know where we're going to get married. We have two kind of thoughts. So we're thinking either destination, so we'll take like us obviously and our like 15 closest friends and families to wherever in the tropics.
Probably the Caribbean.
The Caribbean, yeah. And we'll get married there. Or we're going to do a traditional wedding somewhere here in Ontario. We did go and look at one venue that we did like, but we didn't get good vibes from the person who was running it.
Yeah.
This one will be short because we already know the answer. Outdoor, indoor wedding. We'd like to get married
indoor.
Outside. We want to get married outside. Hopefully the weather's nice.
Inside, you said?
Outside.
Inside?
You don't want to get married inside.
No, that's lame. I'd much rather get married outside.
Okay. Honeymoon. I would like to go on a honeymoon. I would like to go
I want to be one of those couples that gets married and then has our honeymoon like 25 years later.
What? Why?
Just kidding.
I would like to go somewhere that's not like an all-inclusive basic resort for a honeymoon. Like I'd want to go to Europe or Belize or
Bali would be cool.
Bali, Fiji, Australia, somewhere like that. So I think when we do our honeymoon, it'll be something like that, a little bit extra. So do we want kids?
All right, we'll answer on 3. 1, 2. No.
No, we don't want kids right now as it stands.
We've never wanted kids.
Yeah, we just don't like kids, to be honest. We just can't see ourselves having kids. We want to do a lot of traveling. We like our dog. We want to get more dogs.
We like our independence.
Yeah, we just don't want to be held down. So maybe in 10 years from now we'll want kids, but probably not. Like as long as we've been dating, we have never wanted kids. So
yeah, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, just wait, you'll want them. Oh, just wait, oh, just wait."
Yeah, it's annoying.
I don't even like holding babies.
It's annoying because everyone thinks that you have to have children. What do you think my wedding dress will look like? that part right. What do you think? What can you envision me in, or what do you think that I want?
Well, I know that you used to want like super duper floofy, floof.
Ball gown.
Sure.
That's what it's called.
So you used to want that, but I don't think you want that anymore. So, but I could see it being something very fitted, like up top, and like in like the hip area, like up that way, and then like being a little bit more out, floofy at the bottom, but not like crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know what I have an idea of what I want, but everybody always says like once you try them on, it's different. So
That's true.
I have like 3 different ideas in my head of what I want. And I'm just gonna see where the heart takes me.
I think no matter what, you're gonna look beautiful. So it doesn't matter. You can get married in a tank top and shorts.
I'm not gonna do that, but thank you. Are we gonna hire a wedding planner? I don't really know. I don't think so.
It kind of depends.
I think if we get married in the Caribbean, then yes,
Yeah.
we will have a wedding planner. But if we get married here, I don't think so. I think I will just do most of it.
Well, it kind of depends. Like if we're gonna do it here and it's at one of those like resort places or whatever that comes with a wedding planner,
Yeah,
then I
like
guess
people will.
Does that
Those
count?
people aren't really wedding planners. They're just like your
The
wedding
coordinator.
coordinator. They're not gonna plan anything for you.
True. I doubt we would get a wedding planner because we kind of know what we want anyways.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna do everything myself, and I kind of want to. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to the planning process. Like,
Yeah.
what size wedding?
I want a small wedding, but I have 3 family members. She's got like 87. So
Yeah, I don't want like a huge wedding. I don't really know what a big or a small wedding is, but I think it'll be like 100-ish people is what I think. Do you have any visions for the wedding day? Is there anything that you would like to see for sure?
I want to be like dressed up. I want to be like, I really want to go to an actual like suit place. You know, like in How I Met Your Mother, where Barney goes to get his suit done.
Yeah.
That's like a real tailor. You're not like at Moore's or like RW&Co, where it's like some 18-year-old part-time employee who's like measuring your inseam.
Yeah.
I want to go to like a real tailor and get like a real dress suit. Like, I want to be dressed up, fancy.
Okay, anything else? Is there anything else you can envision or that you want for sure?
Dessert.
Oh, there's gonna be dessert. We don't have to worry about that.
Like donut hall, maybe. Some cake.
It's obviously gonna be cake.
I don't know.
I think for me, I don't really have any like specifics. I have a lot of Pinterest boards and like open ideas, but I know that I don't want a buffet. I know that I want it to be a plated dinner.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't want any weird food. Every wedding that we've been to, it's like you get like a nice steak and then like the vegetables on the side is like a giant chunk of pepper tied up with an asparagus. It's like, what the heck is that? Like, nobody wants to eat half of a pepper.
Yeah.
Can we have some vegetables, please?
Yeah. No food that's like over the top.
The food is the most important part to us.
Yeah.
So.
And I want a late night buffet. I know that as well.
Yes.
I don't know what I don't know what I want the late night buffet to be yet, but
Probably
I know that I want
terrible
it.
food. Like,
yeah, it'll be like
poutine.
pizza, poutine, or like
Yeah.
I thought it'd be also kind of fun if we had like the extra desserts then, because like we love desserts.
Yeah.
Do we want a DJ or live music? I'm kind of almost thinking like, what's the point of hiring? Like, I don't think I want live music.
There's nobody that like I understand the whole trend of it, where like if you think back to like Friends, the show, and like Chandler really wanted the Swing Kings. I understand like the whole trend of that, like if you're really into one style of music and you have like a favorite band, but the issue is like we're not like that.
And you can't hire your favorite band.
Right, and we can't hire our favorite bands like that. Like back in those days, like back in that time, there were bands that were nearby. Like you would go to clubs and stuff and watch like a live band that played your favorite genre.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, we can't go to Eastside Mario's and watch Nickelback play. Like,
That would be amazing.
well, obviously, we'd live there. But still, like, and I think if we were gonna hire a band, we'd obviously just hire somebody who can do covers.
Yeah.
Because we would want, like, this song and that song and that song and this song from, like, all different artists. But I don't know if it's really worth it. Like,
yeah, I don't know. And I was also thinking, like, I don't even know if a DJ's worth it, because really, we have Spotify Premium. We could just put that up on a laptop and get people to cue the songs they want to hear, and that way everybody gets to hear the songs they want. You save money by not hiring a DJ. Like,
yeah, I think what we would do is have one person, either from our party, like one of my groomsmen or one of your bridesmaids, would be in charge of the music.
Yeah.
Or we would just have somebody else. Like, we could hire one of your sisters or something to be in charge of the music. And we would just say, like, if you guys want a song played, ask this person.
Yeah.
And then they can just cue it up. Because I would be really annoyed, too, if, like, on our wedding night, we're dancing to a song and then somebody, instead of hitting, like, add to queue, just plays it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, like, I'd be really annoyed. So I'd want, like, one person with the phone that has it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you have to pay anyways. Like, we kind of looked into that before.
There was some kind of fee for listening to the music. But
Because you're not allowed to play music for other people at any kind of event without paying the artists or something. It was weird.
But still, like, if we just pay that fee instead of having to pay the DJ and the fee, like, I don't know if you can do that, but
I think you can. I think we'd be fine, but I don't know. Like, a DJ to me seems so useless because they do something that anybody else could do. Like, obviously, I'm not saying DJs at clubs and stuff are useless.
But, like, wedding DJs, because you're not getting them to, like, make a mix right there, so, like.
Well, yeah, that's true, too. Like, that kind of DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know what our first dance song will be?
Is this like a test?
No. It's just a question.
Probably that song.
Is the first dance song the same song as, like, when you walk in?
No.
Is when you walk in just like the dun 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 song?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it could be whatever you wanted.
It probably could nowadays. You can do whatever you want, anyways.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think our first dance will be "Amazed" by Lone Star.
Yeah, that was the song I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
What's the other song? The one by Aerosmith.
Go on this thing.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
One of those two songs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Those are all the questions I have.
Yeah.
That's it. So those are the wedding ideas. It'll be interesting to see, like, what happens, and, like, maybe once we actually start planning the wedding, we'll make another video. Because, like, right now it's all
planning,
because right now it's all very, like, a year or two in the future, probably 2 or 3 years in the future.
Yeah, realistically.
Yeah, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a long engagement. I mean, there's no need to get engaged and then get married within a few months. Like, so we're just gonna take our time, and we gotta find the right place and the right time and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I agree. I think the crazy thing too, which I actually heard on a podcast the other day, they were talking about, like, the engagement bubble, they called it, like the engagement period where, like, you're all like butterflies and, like, you just got engaged or whatever.
Yeah.
And the couple had actually gotten engaged while they were on vacation as well.
Oh.
And they said that bubble burst when they came home because it was such a big change. Like, because they were on vacation, they got engaged on vacation, and then when you come home, the vacation bubble bursts.
Yeah.
So their engagement bubble also burst. So it was kind of like their engagement only lasted like a week.
That's
Because
weird.
they were only so super excited while they were on vacation.
I felt more excited when we're on vacation, just because, like, you're on vacation, you don't have to work, it's super exciting, like, you're really happy. But I was still happy when we came home and, like, excited and stuff, and I still am. Like,
I think our engagement, like, it's kind of like the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
But our engagement phase, I think, was about a month or two.
Yeah.
Like, it did die out a little bit when we came back from vacation. And the worst part, too, is that you come back from vacation and you're back to work.
Yeah.
So you have to go, like, 9 to 5. You're not even with your partner anymore. Like, it sucks.
Dalton and I spend a lot of time together, so
We do.
It's nice. Like, we already live together and all of that, so it's like we get to come home and we get to see each other, and I think we're still just as excited.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, now we're engaged.
I hope not.
But it's just not that honeymoon phase of the engagement anymore, which is, it's kind of funny.
I think it will be. I kind of think it will be again though once we start planning, because like even like I watch Say Yes to the Dress a lot, and when I'm watching Say Yes to the Dress, I'm getting pumped to like go find my wedding dress, even though I know that we're not getting married for another couple of years. So I think once we actually start planning it, it'll all come back, like the butterflies and the excitement and all that. I think that's gonna wrap up this video. We've answered all the popular questions and kind of discussed it.
If you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comment box below, and we can make a second video of this, no problem.
Yeah, I think we will once we start planning, but if there's like specific questions you
we
want to
can
know,
just
then we'll just answer them.
We'll do a whole like wedding engagement-y Q&A.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Bye!
Thanks, guys!